This is Triple R Midday News with Tim McDougall,
Gerald Lynch,
and Harper Pestinger. A new name for a council in Melbourne's north will become official later this month, ending an association with the Jamaican slave estate. From Monday, September 26th, Moreland City Council will be no longer, with Marybeck taking its place. Councillor Adam Pulford says the name, which means rocky country in the local Woiwurrung language, will unite his community.
We want a name that everybody can feel connected to. And we want a name that connects us to the real history of our area, not some slave plantation in Jamaica because a settler had family links there. That's not, to me, that doesn't have much meaning.
The Ukrainian ambassador to Australia, Vasyl Miroshnichenko, has asked Australian Defence Minister Richard Marles for an additional 30 Bushmaster vehicles to combat the invasion of Russian forces. The Australian manufacturer of Bushmaster, Telus, has been contacted for comment. It comes after Ukrainian troops found mass graves with more than 440 bodies in the recaptured eastern city of Izium. Ukrainian investigators have called it a crime against humanity.
Monash University has released a 132-page report outlining a clear roadmap for improving respectful relationships education in schools. The national study found the current curriculum is inconsistent and fails to offer substantial education on respectful relationships. Study lead Dr. Naomi Fitzner told Triple R just how vital this education is to school-aged children.
Our work shows that a coordinated, consistent approach to delivery, infrastructure and evaluation of respectful relationship education in schools is really needed to ensure that every Australian child and young person receives quality, respectful relationship education.
With the National Day of Mourning for the Queen coming next Thursday, there are fears that tertiary students will miss important classes and practicals. Many universities across the country will not reschedule missed classes, resulting in another disruption for students after a pandemic interrupted last 2 years. Assistant Secretary of the Victorian branch of the Tertiary Education Union, Sarah Roberts, says the continued changes to the school year is another unfortunate hurdle for students.
For students who have spent a lot of time, since the pandemic and during it, not being on campus and not having that opportunity to really connect with their peers and make networks and build friendships with friends, with colleagues in their classes and with their lecturers, which you can really only do face to face.
With 20 Grand Slam titles from 24 years on tour, Roger Federer will end his professional tennis career after next week's Laver Cup. Now 41, the Swiss great spent a record 237 consecutive weeks as world number one, and between 2003 and 2009 made 21 of the 28 major singles finals. Federer served his fans the news via social media late last night.
As many of you know, the past 3 years have presented me with challenges in the form of injuries and surgeries. I've worked hard to return to full competitive form, but I also know my body's capacities and limits, and its message to me lately has been clear.
Superstars from the tennis world and beyond have paid tribute, with Federer's friend and rival Rafael Nadal declaring it a sad day for him personally and for sports around the world.
In further sport news, the Bledisloe Cup match between the Wallabies and the All Blacks at Marvel Stadium last night reached a near-capacity crowd of 53,200 fans. The All Blacks ran out 39-37 winners, but the result did not come without some controversy. The Wallabies fought back from 18 points down to lead the game 37-34, but a referee's decision in the final minute of the game stripped the Wallabies of a penalty due to time wasting just 5 metres from their try line. The All Blacks capitalised moments later with the match-winning try. And in the AFL, ahead of tonight's do-or-die preliminary final against the Brisbane Lions, Geelong coach Chris Scott says his side has a strong game plan to get the job done, but denies rumours that star forward Tom Hawkins may be nursing an injury coming into the big game.
No, he's in great shape. I think you would have seen, you might be referring to the open session we had on Monday, so a fair few of our guys, Jeremy Cameron, etc., did some work on Sunday, so they had a lighter day the next day.
And now for a look at today's weather forecast. Cloudy with a high chance of rain today, an expected top of 17. Tomorrow, more rain and 15 degrees. And on Sunday, showers increasing to 17 degrees. This has been Triple R Midday News with Harper Pestinger, Tim McDougall and Gerald Lynch.